Coffee Gamers, kita akan melanjutkan permainan kita Hogwarts Legacy part yang ke-25. Selamat menyaksikan.
Beautiful. Goodness.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. WLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration.
Levioso! Me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Arresto momentum.
We have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a common mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about... This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Revelio.
Defender might seem like harmless fun.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve
Revelio.
just yet.
Defender. Bombarder. Flipendo. Glacier. Defender. Bombarder. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Accurate start.
Opening all of these is tempting. Accio! Expelliarmus!
This room is taller than it looks.
Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio. Accio. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Levioso. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Defender. Glaciers. Bombarda. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Glacius. Bombarda. Defender. Revelio. Incendio.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion. Ran into problems,
Revelio.
often cave-ins.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar. Reparo.
What did you find?
Student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I surmise if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Accio!
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Levioso! Incendio! Defendo! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Glacier! Bombarda! Revelio! We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! Revelio. Accio. Bombarda. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Incendio. I need to find a safe way across.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That's a lot of bone rattle.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through.
Revelio.
I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperius Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Incendio. Levioso. Revelio. Defendo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
A barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one.
Accio. Cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Revelio. Accio.
That works. Keep going.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Defendo. Bombarda. Glacius. Flipendo. Revelio. Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these
Revelio.
bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Imperio. Glacius. Bombarda. Defender. Defender. Glacius. Bombarda. Defender. Defender. Glacius. Imperial. Descender. Crucible. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Descender. Defender. Glacius. Bombarda. Repender. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Crucible. Imperial. Glacius. Bombarda. Repender. Defender. Descendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Repender. Glacius. Bombarda. Repender. Glacius. Defender. Repender.
So
thought that'd never end. Revelio. Incendio.
Dead end.
Accio.
All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Accio. Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it like...
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must... Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you! I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible, or dangerous.
And if nothing will change his...
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far...
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow...
I do think we should talk to him, but
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Incendio. Imperio. Accio. Defender. Glacier. Bombarda. Repender. Incendio! Incendio! Glacier! Flipendo! Mindo! Glacier! Bombarda! Flipendo! Incendio! Revelio. Incendio. Bombarda. Revelio. Accio.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word. Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety Bone Bridge complete. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
Lumos.
Reparo. Incendio. Defendo. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.